Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Bandai Namco Tamashii Nations s.h.figuarts Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm secretly recording this immediately after recording the first intro part to this review, as this will be the second review, and I just need to record it all while it's still in box, because in each video I will do a comparison. It's just a full-on review. We'll have its own video separate and all that good stuff. This set came from BigBadToyStore.com. They are both currently in stock right now, so if you're looking to pick up these s.h.figuarts figures for Deadpool and Wolverine, they are in stock. Links in the video description below. Looking at the boxes, we get the Deadpool and Wolverine logo. As you can see, Deadpool there, Wolverine there. Oh, you know what? In the first one, the other video, the Wolverine video, I said it doesn't say s.h.figuarts anywhere on the front of the package, where it actually does. I didn't realize the writing here on the front windows. It says s.h.figuarts, Deadpool and Wolverine. s.h.figuarts is a standard action figure series that uses the art style and technology of Tamashii Nations to pursue character expression through humanoid action. That's a mouthful. That's pretty interesting. Looking at the boxes, let's see there. We get a look at the figure and we get the little names there. We get a look at the back of the package, and you can see Deadpool was packed out. Wolverine, not as much. And then there we just see their names there. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's take a look at Deadpool in this review, because Wolverine was first. So let's get to it. Okay, so here is the tray for Deadpool. Obviously, I already have the Deadpool figure out of it, but you can see here we have the sheaths and the katanas. We've got two guns. We've got the holsters. We got baby knife with the holster. We've also got eye replacement pieces, so you can have him, you know, with his different expressions and emotions. We've got Headpool in there. We got like a stand piece for Headpool. We get the little attachment piece that'll get us to pop out those eye pieces in there. And then there's a second bottom tray, which has all of his hands. There's a bunch of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets of hands. Why is there so many hands? That's crazy. So the hands, it looks like we've got a fist, we got grip hands, we've got little hands with the little tiny knives that he pulls out of his chest, and then he's got trigger finger hands, and he's got thumb up hands, and he's got finger pointing hands, and he's got heart shaped hands, and he's got straight out hands, and he's got open hands, and then we got relaxed hands on the figure. That is a ton of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's take a look at Deadpool. And Deadpool's cool. I really like him. I think his head is big. Wolverine's head is small. Deadpool's head is big. Because, like, look at the size difference in those heads. That's crazy. But let's go ahead and get in for a closer look at Deadpool. And we'll take a look at Headpool and the accessories and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to start off with Headpool. Headpool is cool. I don't know that he's always like a necessary accessory. We've got a couple of Headpools now. We've got a Marvel Legends Headpool, and we've got an s.h.figuarts Deadpool. And I will be honest with you guys. I don't know which one is better. I'm going to need your guys' help in here to let me know which one you think is better. I think Marvel Legends has the better paint details, believe it or not, which is kind of something probably crazy to say. Like the digital print on his teeth and the yuckiness of it on the bones, the skeleton face, the skull, looks really good. The eyes do look good, but the s.h.figuarts, the eyes are a lot bigger. It's just not as detailed in the skull, and you can see the chin is very thin. I don't know which one is going to be more accurate. I want to say the s.h.figuarts, just off of memory alone. s.h.figuarts is probably a little bit more accurate. The color of the hat, helmet thing is way better on the s.h.figuarts, so I guess it's just going to depend on preference. But nobody's buying any of these things for Headpool, except maybe the Marvel Legends, because it actually says Headpool with Logan. But that's what we got there on the Headpool. He comes with this stand piece, so you could just clip it onto Deadpool if that's what you wanted to do. I guess that's what the picture shows on the back of the box. So you could do that. It's not like something where you could pop it on anybody's head. There's just a tiny peg hole in there, and you could use the stand. The stand is articulated in some ways, so you can kind of show that floating look to it. An articulated jaw would have been cool, but we do not get that. You could just kind of bend it out a little bit. But either way, it does look pretty good. Okay, kind of going further with the accessories. I don't know why they had these as separate pieces, but the holsters for the guns, they clip onto the side. As you can see there, you could just kind of clip them on. Each holster does clip on a particular side, so it's not like you could swap them around. We get two of these guns, two of those holsters. The guns look very good, very realistic looking pistols, and we just put those there. Too bad they weren't painted gold. That would have been really cool. The other thing is we got the knife sheath here. This one is the one that came on the figure already. It does pull off, and I don't know if that was supposed to be glue in there, but we do get an actual knife, the baby knife there, and I thought we had the sheath that came along with it. I kind of just dumped all the accessories out. I don't know if I should have done. Oh, I found it. There. So you have the sheath, so you can port in the sheath without the knife if he's holding the knife. But if you want it to look like he's not using the knife, you would go back to this particular one and keep it in there because it looks like the knife is in there. And that kind of brings me to the point of the katana sheaths. As you can see there, we had the katanas. When you pull out the sword, the hilt, all you get is this little plug-in piece there because the sword would not actually put into the sheath. It's not actually a workable sheath. So you have that there. So we get 2 katanas. These katanas look really good. Nice silver blades in there because these are adamantium swords, katanas, and they look really good. Nice silver in there. Little pokey, so you want to be careful. So that is really cool there. And then let's do a rundown of the hands and stuff. So we get, again, finger pointing hands, a nice gold on the back of the hands. There we get trigger finger hands. I got 1 trigger finger hand. I don't know where the other trigger finger hand is, but we got the 2 trigger finger hands, so I'm sure he'll be able to hold these guns in there quite nicely. Let's test. Yeah, so that works out quite well. There we've got these little blade ones, right? So these are typically the blades that he can store like right around his pecs, right? So you got those there, and then they're already in his hand, ready to go. There we get these heart. I think these are the heart hands, right? So when you do that, you like do this and you make a heart, right? So you got that there, or you could just be like a grip hand, but there's nothing he could grip with that. So there's that. You got the wide open hands here. Then you get these kind of straight, flat out hands, like he's about to slap Wolverine or something. There you get these thumbs up hands, or at least, yeah, thumbs up. Focus, thumbs up. And then you get the katana wielding hands, as you can see there. Focus. And then to get the katana in there, you could just slide the katana on into the hand, and boom. He can hold the katana like so. That is good. And then he has a pair of fists. So out of the package, again, is just kind of these relaxed hands there. So that's what we got there. The next thing is going to be the eye lenses, but first let's take a look at the figure itself. I like the really bright red. It's not too bright to where it doesn't look realistic. The Marvel Legends one did go with a bright red also, but the shininess of the plastic kind of kills it a little bit for me. The s.h.figuarts has a very matte look to it, so that just makes it look way better in my opinion. The first 2 Deadpool movies, his suit was a dark red. We get a brighter red here, and again, I like it. There's some gold accents, but you don't really see it a whole lot on the s.h.figuarts because it's they're very tiny in detail, whereas Marvel Legends went a little bit heavier on the detail with them and a brighter, much brighter gold. We get a really toned down gold a little bit here on this chest, a little bit around here. See, that's where those blades would be stored on the pecs. On his belt buckle, it's a little bit of a darker gold, as you could see there. So it looks just a little bit different, but still really good. Good brown pouches with a little bit of gold in there as well. Looking at the back of the figure, the bottom, that sheath came off. This one falls off a little too easy for my liking, by the way. So just a heads up on that. Because like if you hit it, the knife there, it just pops it right out. Maybe if I just do the one with the knife already out, it'll probably hold a lot better. So we'll do that. It'll probably hold a lot better. But yeah, there we go with the s.h.figuarts Deadpool. The head, again, I feel like the head is really, really big. The Marvel Legends one has a much smaller size, and I kind of like the way it looks a little bit more. There is a really good, realistic shape, as you can kind of see a lot more textured details and wrinkling and stuff in the mask, where Marvel Legends did not give us that. So that is a good detail. It's just, again, it looks really big in my opinion. But we get some swap out lenses, so let's go ahead and check those out. Okay, so at least these eye lenses are actually going to be labeled. So the standard ones that come on the figure are actually labeled as A. We get a B, a C, and a D. So let's go ahead and go through it. This is A. Let's go to B. I guess I'll actually walk you through on how we switch out A to B. So if you pop the head off, you can see inside, you can see those black inserts. You get this little tool that it comes with here to basically just push out on those tabs inside. And then boom, they just come out quite easily like so. So we'll go ahead and pop that out, and let's go ahead and pop in B. So we get this set here for B. And I'm probably putting that in wrong, and I was, so let's go here with the other piece to be. Oh, I got it upside down. Haha, silly, silly me. So there is B. Man, I don't know what the difference is. They're squinted a little bit. I think they're squinted a little bit. Let's go ahead and move on to C and D. Okay, so here is C. I don't know. I think these are a little bit more wide open. Maybe these are like the surprised eyes. Like, I guess this is probably more so what the flat hands would be like. Oh, he's like surprised, like, oh, right? I think. Here's the D set of eyes. So these ones, not quite squinty eyes, but definitely the aw, showing love or like giggle, hee hee eyes. And that's how I see it. So there are all those heart hands, as you can see there. So I just thought, you know what, those are going to pair perfectly there. But enough of the eyes, enough of the heads, enough of the accessories. Let's go ahead and move on into the articulation. Okay, so articulation for Deadpool, let's go ahead and check it out. s.h.figuarts, so it should be pretty good. The neck itself is able to kind of move back, so you can get Deadpool to look up. You can get him to look down that much there. You can do a swivel on that head, and you can get some really good pivot going on in there, which is really good. The arm, let's see, you got to work that shoulder pad over, and you can get the arm to go out that much there. You get a full rotation in that arm. You do have a butterfly joint, so you can get some good, decent crossbody there, and then going back, let's see, I guess it doesn't really go back. That just allows you to get that arm to come forward, as you can see there. So even though that shoulder pad is on there, you do still have a upper bicep swivel in there. Double jointed elbow gives you that much bend there. Wrists are on a ball hinge, so you could swivel around and hinge any which way you need. We get a diaphragm cut in there, and then we have a ball joint waist. So using both, let's see, using both, you can get Deadpool to tilt to his left that much in total there. You can get him to move to his right in total that way there. Going back, the sheaths are going to hit like the pouches back. Oh, no, not quite. He doesn't go back a whole lot, though, actually. So that's actually, let's see. I mean, you could use the legs to help get him to go back, I guess. And then coming forward, you can come forward that much there, and you can see like there is like a separate piece that kind of opens up to allow you to crunch forward a little bit more there. Oh, and then I just pulled that right off of that ball peg in there, which can be done. That's not some crazy thing. Snaps right back into place like so, and you can see that knife sheath fell right out of his leg again. And then here's where it gets kind of crazy with the different cuts and stuff. And this always happens with like the Spider-Man figure. So there's all kinds of crazy things. And it looks like he's wearing some particular undergarments. Gosh, this knife thing is gonna drive me crazy. You could always glue it in there, but again, you know, if he's holding the knife, you shouldn't have the knife version on there. You just kind of have to work with it, I guess. And then here, let's see, there's no drop down. You can't really get the legs to go out that far apart. So that's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting there. Let me see. Do I need to work it a little bit? Yeah, I do. Because, ooh, click. Yeah, there we go. We can go that much. It scared me a little bit when I heard a little click. So you can get it to go that much, to get the legs to go out that far apart. You can kick forward that far. There you can kick back quite a ways. You have an upper thigh cut in there. You got a double jointed knee like so. Looks like we got an ankle swivel in there. You can hinge the foot down quite a bit. You can hinge up a little bit, but the padding of the foot hits the shin guard in there. You get some ankle pivot, and you have toe articulation there. So with the leg, you can move the leg around quite a bit and everything like that. So you can kind of get it to even come forward and then straight out to the side and everything like that. So pretty good movement in the legs there. He definitely has better articulation than Wolverine does, though. And again, it's because the weird cuts that they do in the leg, which allows for a lot more movement in there. So that is Deadpool's articulation on the s.h.figuarts figure. Okay, so fair warning on one thing is you could see here on the sides you have these black pieces. So let's just pull that holster out. These black pieces, and I thought these pieces were going to be kind of foldable as you kind of get the leg around. But clearly you could see this one just straight up bent. This first one just kind of completely broke off. So that is unfortunate. So like if I try to straighten that out, it's just going to bend completely off. So I was probably supposed to have tucked that in when doing the articulation. So I want you guys to be aware of that. With your Deadpool figure, you want to make sure to tuck in that spot, that piece there, into the leg so it doesn't bend like mine did, because this is basically just going to break off completely if I try to straighten that back. Oh, look at that. It did not this time. So again, you want to put it in there. No, it's not a very good design why they did it that way. Like it's tough. Before we do the side-by-side comparisons, as you can see, the Marvel Legends Deadpool head does not work. It does not work. It's not going to happen. I think size-wise, I think would be okay, but nah, ain't going to work. As you can see with the side-by-side comparison of the s.h.figuarts and the Marvel Legends version, you can clearly see that, of course, they have essentially the same exact design, but s.h.figuarts just looks so much better aesthetically with the matte red, the matte black even, the gold accenting it, while not as bright, still looks really good. It just presents a lot better in my opinion. Plus we get a bunch more accessories. And then you could change up the eyes if that's how you wanted to do with Deadpool. You know, Marvel Legends, you know, we're not able to do anything like that. But they hit all the design points. It just, you know, depends on what you would like in your collection or what you're trying to do with your collection. You know, if you're trying to pose out and do certain things, s.h.figuarts is going to give you a little bit better posing. But the price of Marvel Legends is obviously a little bit cheaper. The s.h.figuarts a little bit more premium. It can do more stuff, and again, just looks better. But each one is in stock at bigbadtoystore.com. So links in the video description below if you're looking to pick them up. And then while we're on the same topic of Deadpool and Wolverine, right, the Sentinel Marvel fighting armor figures were reissued because the movie was coming out. So there is the Deadpool version, and I really want to show it off because that is my favorite Sentinel fighting armor figure, because the red and the black is just so good looking on this figure. I just had to share it and show you guys because look how good that looks. So lots of Deadpool, lots of Wolverine, and Big Bad Toy Store right now is kind of on a Deadpool kick, as it seems Deadpool has taken over their social media and started posting a bunch of Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. So it's kind of fitting timing wise, isn't it? And then kind of throw it off here, we have the Marvel Legends Wolverine next to the s.h.figuarts Deadpool, and I don't think that really works. So we're going to get rid of him, and we're going to put in our s.h.figuarts Wolverine there, and you can see the two. I feel like proportion-wise, typically s.h.figuarts would kind of get it right, as it'll kind of be like real-world proportions for actual human beings and things like that. I think Wolverine's legs get a little too narrow towards the bottom, and then he's got a small head. Someone is saying that the head is the right size. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It just looks small in my opinion. But next to Deadpool, like Deadpool should be is a fairly thin guy. Ryan Reynolds is a fairly thin guy. He's got some bulk to him, sure, but he's a pretty thin guy. Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, he's got a lot more bulk to him. So I feel like size-wise, these don't quite represent them perfectly from the movie. I think Wolverine should just be a little bit bulkier. His head should be bigger. Deadpool's head should be a little bit smaller. One of the things that kind of throws it off is these black shoulder pads on Deadpool really put in a lot of size into his shoulders and makes his upper body look bigger than it really is. It's just kind of the way it is, I guess, just the way they did the shoulder pads. Instead of did the shoulder pads instead of just having like the sculptness of the pad be part of the figure, they added those in, and it just adds a little bit of unnecessary bulk to the figure. That I think that kind of throws it off just a little bit, in my opinion. Okay, so that's my review of both the Deadpool and the Wolverine figure. If you go back and watch my previous video on the Wolverine, really good figures, high quality. A couple of things that I was a little iffy on when it comes to the Deadpool thing, right? Those two holstered things, the knife sheath that keeps popping off is driving me crazy. But aesthetically, these are way better figures than like the Marvel Legends in comparison. They look a lot better. They have more articulation. So you guys let me know down in the comments below, which ones do you prefer, s.h.figuarts or the Marvel Legends? Let me know down in the comments below. If you're looking to pick up these s.h.figuarts Figuarts Deadpool and Wolverine figures. Links in the video description below to Big Bad Toy Store, where you can get either these S.H. Figuarts or the Marvel Legends are also in stock, and then the reissues of the Sentinel Fighting Armor Deadpool Wolverine, as well as the Marvel Select Deadpool Wolverine, Mezco Toys Deadpool Wolverine. I'll have pre-order links in the description below if you're looking to pick those up. But you guys give me your thoughts in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.